Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I just have no drama to talk about, no issues in the world to talk about, to give my 2 cents on. But I want to keep this up, man. We've been growing really quick. I've been getting a lot of new viewers, and I want to keep the momentum up. So I'm gonna do what every other big YouTuber does on the planet, and I'm just gonna copy other people's shit and their format and put my own little twist on it, and we're gonna react to some content today. Now, I have to tie this into something that I have an opinion about, or else I really wouldn't have much to talk about. So I have found a video here that I really want to share with you guys, and it is right here. It is called "How to Undo Your Porn Damaged Brain." Look, just look at that thumbnail. Isn't that thumbnail already like counterintuitive? Like, I guess it's going to attract your preferred demographic, right? But anyway, yeah, the guy's name's Brett Maverick. Evidently he's a pretty big YouTuber. I have genuinely not watched the video yet, but yeah, it's this big thing. You know, if you watch my shorts, you know that I like to make a lot of fun of the alpha men, the whole like mentality of like the alpha people, like the Andrew Tater Tots, you know, them guys. And like one of the things that they do pass around is this ideology that you should never ever masturbate. Masturbation is bad. Not even that's just a sin, it's just bad for you. This semen retention boys out there in the world. But that's enough of that. You know, so let's just see what this guy's all about and see what he has to say in this video.
It's 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning. You have big plans for the day. You're gonna smash legs at the gym. You're gonna finally start writing up that business plan you always wanted to do. But then all of a sudden...
So we have gym and business already being discussed here in the video. Those are like 2 of the main tenets in being an alpha man. Is the business and the gym. I don't know why. I mean, they're on paper, on face value, they're like good things, right? Going to the gym is good. I go to the gym. I got them gains, dog. And I also like to make money. You know, so it is good to have goals and to set goals for yourself, but they seem to take it to a toxic level. You know, like you should never masturbate because you could be going to the gym or working on your business plan, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, that's just the first 10 seconds of the video. Let's just try to let it roll a little longer next time.
You get this strange feeling, this ethereal sensation of the procreational type. But what are you to do? Go to the club? It's not open. Go find a girl at the coffee shop? Ha! You don't have the skills for that yet. But then you realize the promised land lays just a couple of clicks away on your laptop. You give in. Hours later, you've achieved nothing. You're still in bed.
You're watching porn on your laptop? It is 2023, dude. You don't watch porn on your laptop. That's how you get caught. That's how you get caught watching deep fake pornography of all of your Twitch friends, okay? You don't watch it on your computer. Cell phone, all right? You they even got a Pornhub app now, brother, all right? This guy really doesn't watch porn, all right?
Bed, swiping through TikTok like an idiot. And the worst part is, you do the same thing again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Enough! I won't have it anymore. As your honorary older brother, I won't allow you to squander any more of your precious masculine essence and
your honorary older brother, your precious masculine essence. He just has that self-help vibe. He just has that like very like white bread, watered down, like saying things that just obviously make sense. Like he'll to make a claim that you should never masturbate, he'll like tie in something like completely like semi-related, like Andrew Tate. Like he's like the big self-help guy right now. One of my favorite clips of him is him saying, you know, what a lot of people don't realize is that when you're thirsty, that means you're dehydrated. Your body's craving water. So what I do is I take a whole bottle of water and I drink the entire thing. Like that. Like, no shit, dude. We all already knew that. But you tie that into, like, talking about how it's okay to beat women, and how all of a sudden you've softened up the more ridiculous point you were trying to make. So, yep, all right. So I'm already getting those vibes from this guy. Let's let it keep going.
An energy, achieving nothing, draining the most valuable resources that you possess. Your time and energy. But I get it. I've been there before. I totally and completely understand your plight. As someone who discovered porn at the age of 13, nearly 14 years ago at this point, who has had his struggles, had his successes, relapsed time and time again, but at the same time, I've gone months, nearly a year at one point without it. I can tell you, it's possible. Now, it may not seem at this time like it's a big deal. Who are you hurting? No one even knows that I'm doing it. I don't have a girlfriend who I'm neglecting or ignoring. Wait, what? Who cares, right?
You know what? Fuck. He has a point there. He has a point there. When you're yanking it so much that you can't even like do the dirty with an actual girl anymore, you have gone too far, and you should reel it in a little bit, okay? I don't know if he's gonna elaborate a little bit more on what he's talking about here. I mean, he did say he went over a year without jerking it, which I think is a bit ridiculous. Okay, it's okay to jerk it once in a while, guys. It's not that big of a deal. It's actually healthy for you. Look it up. You jerk it, you get all that old stuff out of your system, and then your body gets new stuff. Okay, it's actually been proven that masturbation can reduce your chance of like prostate cancer and stuff, like testicular cancer, stuff like that. But he does have a point there. Okay, there is too much of a good thing. Okay, you can take anything and make it into a problem. But I think he's already gone way past that point. He is down bad. My boy is down bad.
Right? And yeah, it's not a big deal until it is. Some of you may know. Jerking off, masturbation, self-serving is one of the most poignant addictions out there. On the upper end of the addiction, you're going to the bathroom during class.
That was weird. What did the drummer have to do with anything? Did I miss something?
Addictions out there. On the up.
Did he just throw random like short little video in? Like what? It's like he watches like a ton of like other videos online and he's like trying to do his own thing, but like he doesn't actually understand the comedic timing of what he's trying to do. Like he watched like a Mr. Beast or PewDiePie or another video where they say something and then they throw in a video that's funny that relates to the topic they're discussing and adds to the joke, but he doesn't understand the actual part of it where it's funny. So he just found some video he thought was funny on his For You page of a drummer playing the drums, and he just threw that in there.
Upper end of the addiction, you're going to the bathroom during class just to swipe through naked chicks on Reddit. You're jerking off 6 times a day, achieving nothing. On the lower end, you're having a bit of erectile dysfunction when you finally do end up with a girl because you're so fucking desensitized to this shit. You don't even know what a real woman looks or feels like. You've totally bombed your brain for years and years with this artificial sense of success. Your brain is designed specifically to reward you for going out there and achieving procreation with a woman in the form of blasting off and getting these dopamine spikes, these oxytocin spikes, these chemicals exploding in your brain. So if you're giving yourself that without even doing anything, that's gonna have a serious effect on your brain, bud. So the question at hand, can you undo it? And the answer is probably much simpler than you could ever expect. In modern technology, everything is customizable. You got computers, you could change the desktop, the background,
All right, like listen, I am no one to sit here and lecture another creator on how long it takes them to get to the point of the video, okay? I know it's something I struggle with, but dude, it's a 6-minute long video. We're nearly 3 minutes in, and you have not said a goddamn thing. Like, get to the fucking point, dude. I get people in my comments bitching at me for not getting to the point because I'll do a 30-second skit at the beginning of the video to prevent myself from dropping the F-bomb and immediately getting my video deranked in the algorithm. You are 3 minutes into the video and you're talking about brain chemistry, but you're not elaborating on it to a meaningful capacity. You're making the very proud claim that you don't jerk it for like years at a time. The only good point you really brought up, but again have not elaborated on any of these points to a meaningful capacity, is the fact that too much of a good thing is bad. Okay, you did a slight, I hope it was ironic over exaggeration, of yanking it 6 times a day and going to the bathroom while you're at school, which by the way, you're talking about going to the bathroom at school. Who is your demographic? Are you trying to reach out to like 10, 12-year-old kids? That's just never a good look in my opinion. It's a very gullible demographic to try to hit. I don't like the idea of doing that at all, even if it's in a positive way. Most of the time it comes off very creepy to me. But yeah, no, you have not touched on any of these topics to a meaningful capacity. You did the classic, like, talk about brain chemistry next to you shouldn't ever masturbate ever again, you know, to soften the ridiculous claim that you made with some more sound sounding facts and terminology. So shit, I don't know. I might skip here, but I'm gonna keep playing it. But yeah, dude, that's my take, man. You're not getting to the point.
Apps, the widgets, your apps, you can change the colors, the this, that, the other. You can even limit how much time you spend on certain platforms. Everything is customizable. But what about the biggest supercomputer known to man? Your brain is also customizable. Just like you can reprogram your MacBook, you can also reprogram your brain. Let me explain a little bit. I'm no neuroscientist.
You already did. You have already explained a little bit. You have already talked about, bro. What point are you making, bro? If this whole video goes by and you don't make any sound points to why you should never masturbate, or you don't elaborate on any of the points that you've already made, like, what the fuck are you even doing? What is the point? What is the point? This is even more pointless than me reacting to the video. I'm reacting to something which is in itself a almost substanceless activity to do in a video, to a video that itself has no substance. 3 minutes, 12 seconds into the video. Let's keep going, bros.
Scientist or anything like that, but this is what I know. Your brain is full of connectors that link parts of your brain together. And when activated, they release chemicals that strengthen these connections between different parts of the brain. So like when you eat some really good food, it releases dopamine, it feels good, you feel great. When you're holding someone's hand, you release oxytocin, which is this bonding chemical. You feel kind of bonded to that person. And when you spend years and years building these connections by watching hours of pornography, people fucking on the computer, these connections are going to be really strong, and it's going to weaken other parts of the brain that you don't really exercise the connections as much.
Okay, so just don't watch as much porn, bro. You, my guy, you might have absolutely no ability to control yourself, okay? It probably, maybe for you it is all or nothing. You lack the ability of self-control. So things that you like, you have to just completely remove from your life because you're not able to moderate yourself. That might be your problem, okay? And it's good to speak about that for other people that may also have that problem, but other people in the world are able to moderate this thing, okay? You can jack it like once in a while and still be able to bang your girlfriend because you're not too desensitized. You can go to work or school like most people, okay? I don't remember ever having a case in school where somebody got caught jerking it in the bathroom, okay? You can go to school or work and not jerk it in the middle of the day, all right? This sounds like a you problem, my guy. This sounds like a you problem.
Like maybe you forget your grandma's birthday, you forget the old street you lived on or whatever. But the good news is you can erase connections. It's this thing called synaptic pruning. Let me tell you how it works real quick.
Please.
So long story short, when a connection isn't being used as much, it gets marked by a protein. And then there's these cells called microglial cells that find the marked connection and then just destroy it. They you know? This is how your brain makes the space to build new and stronger connections. So how does this relate to porn? Well, so when you're watching a lot of porn, you're exercising those connections. The brain gets used to those connections being there, so it takes more and more porn to keep them strong. And then sooner or later, it seems like porn is dominating your thoughts throughout the day, and it's almost unavoidable. Where can I watch it again? What am I gonna watch next? Will this be good enough?
Do you think, audience, do you think that this man knows what a Wojak is? What does this have to do with what he's talking about? I can see how it could. Like your Wojak, like the context of what you're depicting here could be related to jerking it way too much and not being able to attract a girl. Okay, I get that. Do you think he knows that? Do you think he knows what this person's called? Do you think he knows what a Wojak is? I don't think so. This man does not have a personality. He doesn't have a personality, dude.
For me. So when you try to stop watching porn, this is what makes us feel empty, stressed, and anxious. Our brain is being customized to like and even need porn. Time to break that shit off. But lucky for us, the process works both ways. The more we strengthen those connections, the more we stay away from it, weakens those connections until they dissolve into oblivion. So the simple answer, stop doing it. Stay away from it. I know it's gonna be hard. It's going to be very hard, especially if it's something you've conditioned yourself to do on a daily basis. But as a living testament, it is possible. It's gonna take a lot of discipline. You're gonna have to defy those urges, but the ability to face those urges and say, no, not today, that's what's gonna make you a man.
Hey guys, if you're watching too much porn, stop watching so much porn, or if you have absolutely no ability to moderate your activity like me, completely stop doing it. Because that's a healthy way to deal with things, right? When you can't control the moderation, don't work on the moderation, just completely remove it from your life, right? It works with alcoholics, right? Alcoholics, when they can't drink anymore, and then they stop drinking completely and they don't learn any moderation skills whatsoever, they always 100% become totally normal functioning people in society, right? Right. We are 5 minutes, 18 seconds into the video, and the man has finally came to a conclusion. He did talk about brain chemistry a little bit, which, like, I guess that elaborates on, like, you know, it's nice to know the scientific reasonings to why these things become issues. I'll give him that much. But he just, like, this, like, even to make a 6-minute video out of this was too much, okay? This was a short. This was a 15-second short, okay? That's what this video was. He just drew it out to 6 minutes.
You know, the reason that when you look at an ancient Greek or Roman statue and they have small phalluses,
oh my God,
it's not because that's how they were. It's because back then that was a sign of being in control of your urges. If you're being depicted in a statue having a big boner and giant junk hanging out, right? That's a sign of giving into your urges, not being in control of your bodily functions, and nobody wants that. When you're running in a battle, you're fighting and conquering the world. So I say this.
That's actually not true, or at least it's a very creative interpretation to what is commonly believed to be why all of the German statues had such small dongs. I've actually watched some documentation about this before myself, and it really comes down to a much simpler thing here. To have a large cock was considered to be barbaric. It just wasn't a desired physical attribute in ancient Greece. It had nothing to do with the relationship between, like, thinking with your cock. It had nothing to do with, in all of the stuff that I've watched about the ancient Greece, which I have watched about that topic in particular, specifically, I have never once heard that conclusion be drawn where it's like, oh, well, you know, the ancient Greeks, all their statues had small cocks, because what that actually did was it was symbolic to not drawing into your urges. The ancient Greece would fuck all the time, you idiot. They would fuck all the time. They would fuck each other, like the men would fuck each other, okay? It was considered, they have another philosophy. It was considered to be dominant and masculine to fuck a guy in the butt, okay? And somehow you did a little highlight reel of ancient Greece, and you're trying to use their small cock as an example to why your ideas on masturbation are correct. I don't think this guy, like this handsome, straight-toothed, thick hair, magnificent example of a human being, ever had anybody in his life just look him in the eye and be like, dude, you need to stop sniffing your own farts.
This to show you, to engrave into you the importance since the very beginning of time, the importance of being in control of your own urges and facing them down and not letting them defeat you. So you're at a crossroads. You could take the path to nowheredom, being the same person you always have been, or go this way, go up into the light, the success of becoming the man you always wanted to be. So, good luck and Godspeed. Go out there, make me proud. If you haven't already, subscribe.
Oh shit, dude, my little light fell. Why didn't you guys tell me my little light fell? But anyway, I don't know, that's all I got. That's just some fun little video I found today that I figured I would go over with you guys. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you really liked the video, subscribe. Leave a comment, help me out, help boost my algorithmic ranking so we can get more jerkers in the Joe Schmo audience. And yep, that's it. Have a wonderful day.